Hey everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today I'm going to talk about a very interesting thing which we all want to know. We want to understand why listening is so important. Everybody tells us start from listening, start doing a lot of listening. But why? Why should we focus on listening? Whether we are a beginner or an intermediate or advanced, everybody focuses on listening. So today in this session, I am going to speak about why listening is so important. I am also going to tell you what all things you need to do to improve your listening. And I'm going to give you a lot of steps to improve your listening. Or I'm going to give you a lot of steps which you can watch or listen to improve your listening and English speaking. So basically English, when you will be listening to a lot of stuff, it will ultimately help you to speak in English, or it will contribute to English fluency and confidence. So while listening to these stuffs which I'm going to give you, it is definitely going to help you to improve your English communication and your fluency and confidence as well. So stay tuned, watch my entire video till the end to master this skill. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. And as I told you before, what you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. So guys, let's get started with today's topic. So why everybody focuses more on listening? What does listening do? How it will benefit us to speak English fluently and confidently? Well, listening does magic. Trust me on this. It is a magical wand. If you want to learn a language, the first thing you have to do is, or the first prerequisite is, you have to listen to the language first. Whether you are able to understand the language or not is a different story, but everybody advises to listen to the language first. You will start picking up words, you will start picking up the language, you will start understanding the intonation and the rhythm, if not the language. So which are very basic to language learning. Okay, now if it is a foreign language for you, you can just switch on the subtitles and you can listen to the stuff and you can read the subtitles, which will help you to understand the language. Okay, and just by listening, you can just make sure that you understand how the language is spoken, what is the rhythm, what is the intonation, how the words are pronounced. Okay, so those things you'll be able to understand. So the benefits of listening, the first one is it will help you to make an English environment around you, right? It will help you to create an English environment. You will keep on listening stuffs and you will keep on learning the language indirectly. You'll keep on picking the words, you'll keep on picking the vocabulary, the pronunciation and everything else while listening to English language. Since we're not very fortunate, we don't live in an English speaking country, so we don't have an English environment. So that is a challenge for us. So to break this challenge, what we can do is we can start listening to stuffs in English. We can listen to a variety of stuffs in English. And I'm going to tell you in the later part of the video what stuffs will help you to improve your communication skills or improve your English speaking skills. So you have to wait. The second benefit is understanding. You will get an understanding of the language by listening to it again and again. When you'll start listening to stuffs, you'll get a lot of words again and again, a lot of sentence structures, a lot of sentences again and again. And if it is a foreign language for you, you can just switch on the subtitle and you will get to know what it means. And once you start relating with what it means, you will be able to pick up a lot of words and vocabulary, right? Which will help you to understand the language well. And if you practice shadowing or repeat with me or speak with me along with these sessions, it will be very beneficial for you. Trust me on this. So this is second benefit is understanding the language. The third benefit is proficiency. Now, how it is related to proficiency? Now, since I told you, if you start understanding the language, if you start picking up the words and vocabulary, it will definitely make you proficient. It will help you to start using that word in your own sentences. It will start helping you to speak sentences along with the video which you are watching, or you can just repeat it later. You can just do role plays. Okay, or you can just repeat on your own what you have just heard. So it will make you proficient in speaking the language. Okay, the sentences, how it is spoken, how each words is spoken, right? It will help you in proficiency as well. The next benefit is sentence structure. Now, by listening to it again and again, you will pick up the sentence structure also. If I want to say I am going out, you understand the meaning. I am going out means I want to go out, or I am going out of my house somewhere to somewhere. So you know, next time when you're going out, you will say I am going out. You know that. So this is a sentence structure which you will get to know how you have to place each word. I am going out. I am going for a walk. I am hungry. I want to eat. My friend is coming to my place. Right? So you'll get to understand the sentence structure as well. But it will happen slowly. You have to focus on it. You have to pay attention to each sentences very well. Okay. And the last one is rhythm and intonation, which I have spoken about in the beginning as well. Of course, every language has a different accent, has its own tone, right? And own rhythm and intonation and articulation. So you need to know how to pronounce each word. You need to know how to stress each word and where to stress more, where to stress less. Okay, so that is also very important. So what you have to do here is you have to practice shadowing to come up with the intonation, articulation, rhythm, tone, intonation. To correct all these things, you have to practice shadowing or speak with me or repeat with me. I have a lot of sessions which is related to this or dedicated to this. Go and visit my videos and start practicing shadowing or speak and repeat with me. It is definitely going to help you. There are endless topics and those topics are very interesting. You will definitely be able to do it. So go check out my videos on shadowing or speak with me or repeat with me or daily English conversation practice, and you will get all my videos. So to help you with this tone, intonation, rhythm, articulation, you have to practice shadowing or speak with me and repeat after me. Okay, so this is another benefit of listening. Okay, I hope it's very clear for you why you need to listen to a lot of stuffs in English, what benefit it has. Coming to the next section, what all things you can listen to. And I'll give you some examples also which you can directly go and watch or listen to these things so that it will help you to improve your English speaking skills or improve your communication, improve your English fluency and confidence. Okay, so the first thing you need to listen to is audiobooks. I will always recommend listening to audiobooks. You can read books also. You can read newspapers, magazines, novels, anything if you have time. If you don't have time, take your headphone on, listen to audiobooks. Those are very helpful. It is definitely going to help you in the long run. For example, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. These are examples of books which you can listen to. These are very nice books. Okay, and there are lots more, but you can start with these. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, etc., etc. So listening to books gives you a different kind of energy. It has a lot of variation. It will motivate you. It will give you an idea of how to achieve something. It will help you to be successful in life. It will open your mind, and it will help you to be positive in life and lots more. So there are lots of benefits of listening to books. Okay, so whatever book you prefer, whatever book you like, you can just listen to that. Okay, so start with audiobooks, listening to audiobooks. The next one is podcast, which is my personal favorite. I do watch a lot of podcasts. Whatever podcast comes, I want to watch it. So you can just listen to a lot of podcasts which are in English. Okay, Jay Shetty's podcast is also in English. You can listen to his also, but he has a lot of Hollywood guests also. So if you have problem, you can just start watching any Indian podcast wherein the person speaks in English, but he's an Indian, so that you understand the accent well. Okay, there's a podcast with English speeches also, so you can watch those podcasts as well. I've given you a lot of other podcasts for Think School and others as well. Think School, BBC World Service, BBC Learning English, etc., etc. So there are lots of podcasts available which you can just listen to, which is definitely going to help you in your English speaking, in learning the language, and understanding the language, and speaking the language. So it will help you to give ideas about different topics. Once you get idea, it will be much easier for you to speak on that topic. So after listening to these podcasts, you can just practice speaking also. Whatever points you have heard, make a note of it and start practicing that. Start repeating that. See how much you have retained and how you can speak about it, or whether you're able to speak about it or not. So start doing this. Next one, my favorite again, is TED Talks. I listen to almost every episode of TED Talks, and I'm just thinking of coming up with TED Talk episodes also, like wherein I'll listen to a TED Talk episode and I'll come and speak on that topic, and I'll give you the reference also, so that it's easier for you to understand what the person is saying. Okay, and it will benefit you a lot. So in that way, you will understand how you can also speak in English about something. That will also give you an idea about how you can also start speaking about a topic in English. That is a wonderful idea. So I'm going to take that up, because there are lots of interesting topics on TED Talks. I am very sure you guys will not be able to listen to all the TED Talks, because those topics are, at times it becomes a little boring also. So what I'll do is I'll come up with those topics and I'll speak about it, and I'll give the reference also, so that you can watch the TED Talks and you will see how I speak about it in my own words, and then you can also start practicing accordingly. Okay, so TED Talks is my favorite. There are lots of topics, a variety of topics they talk on, related to every single topic which is there in the world. So they speak on everything. So that will help you to, again, increase your knowledge on different subjects. Okay, so start watching TED Talks or TEDx. Next one is start reading or watching or listening to stories, kids stories. Start with short stories or kids stories. Those are very interesting. You can watch also. There are lots of cartoon stories also. There are lots of kids stories. There are lots of things which are available online, guys. And those are very interesting. I sit with my kid and I watch those stories, and I love watching them. These are very small stories. They have moral in it, and the sentences are so well articulated. It's so well written, short sentences, very precise, very clear idea is given. So those are the best exercises which you can do. You can just listen to that story and start. You can actually use that sentence in your own situations. It's like that. So start watching stories, kids stories or short stories in English. Okay, you can watch on any cartoon channel or kids channel or anywhere else, right? Whatever you feel like, you can just watch on YouTube or anywhere else. So short stories or kids stories are very important. You start watching that and you will be able to use those sentences in your own situation as well. Those are so simple, so well written or so well spoken. Okay, it is definitely going to help you in your English speaking practice. So start watching. Next is music. Yes, start listening to English songs. There are lots of singers which are very famous. I remember the famous song of The Summer of 69. I was so mad about it that I learned the whole lyrics of the song and I used to sing that song. So likewise, whatever song is in trend or whatever you like, Ed Sheeran or Jonas Brothers or anybody else, whoever is there in the industry, you can just pick up those songs and start listening to them again and again. It will definitely help you to understand the language and the words and its meaning. Okay, that is a very wonderful or good exercise. Start listening to music. Don't listen to fast music. Start with slow, easy music, relaxed music. It is definitely going to help you. And the last in this category is movies. You can watch cartoon movies, you can watch animated movies, you can watch any Hollywood movie, any Bollywood movie which is in English. Okay, so there are lots of variety of movies which you can definitely watch. Start with cartoons, start with animated. Those are very interesting. The cinematography and the animation is so good that you will just enjoy watching that. There are lots of movies like Kung Fu Panda, like Ice Age, Angry Birds, etc. etc. There are lots of movies which you can just enjoy watching. Sit back and enjoy. And apart from that, there are a lot of Hollywood movies also. There are lots of cartoon movies also which you can start watching. Okay, so guys, these things are very basic, very easy to follow. I don't give you any advice which is very difficult or not very easy to follow. If you start following all these things, if you start doing these things, you will definitely see a lot of improvement in your English fluency and speeches and confidence. Because what you have to do is you have to watch all these things, understand everything, note down the ideas and start speaking on your own. Try doing it every single day for 30 days and you will see the difference. Don't forget all the 3 steps. First, what you have to do, you have to listen to it completely. You have to understand what it says. Once you understand, jot down the ideas, what all ideas it has or main ideas of the content, and take those ideas, keep it in front of you and start speaking about on those points, about those ideas. And if you start following this process, you will see a lot of difference. Trust me on this. Do it for 30 days and let me know in the comment section if it has helped you or not. I am very sure it will definitely going to help you. Apart from this, you can read newspapers, you can read magazines, you can read storybooks, you can watch news, of course, right? So these are definitely going to improve your knowledge, add to your understanding of the language and how this language is spoken as well and how you can speak the language as well, right? So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care. And don't forget to like my video.